everyone, I'm Rihanna from A Frugal Life, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things that low-income people know that everybody needs to know to live frugally. So I have been on a low income the majority of my life. As a child and as an adult, I had a few great years where I had an amazing job that I made a lot of money, and during those years I realized that I forgot or just didn't do a lot of the things that I do naturally when I'm living on a very low income. So I lost that job a couple of years ago. We're back on a very low income again. We are living day to day, week to week, paycheck to paycheck. I just actually got laid off again, and now we are really implementing those super frugal things that we learned throughout my lifetime to do to stay on a frugal budget. I'm going to share those things with you. These are things that most low income people do, and if you're living on a kind of mid budget or a really nice hefty budget and you have a lot of money to spend but you want to live frugally, these things are things that you can do that don't really hurt, but won't break the bank, and that'll really help you save up money to pay off debt, do whatever you want to do. And if you are living on a low income, you may already know these things and have just sometimes forgotten to do them. So let's talk about those 5 things right now. The first thing is the one thing that you will see on every Frugal Life website, every Frugal Living group, every Frugal Living blog. I cannot stress this one enough. This one is cooking at home. So if you're on a low income like us, if you go out for the day, grocery shopping, to the park, whatever you're doing, and you realize that you've gone over your time, it is 2 hours past lunch, 2 hours until lunchtime, and you're starving, most people would just run through the fast food, run through Subway, even run through the deli at the grocery store, pick something up, and just try to work out the budget later. However, if you are on a super tight budget, if you're living in poverty or a low income budget, you just can't do that. So you know that one thing that you have to do is plan ahead. You have to use your time management skills to realize that you have to be back by a certain time to make lunch for the family, or you have to plan ahead with snacks in the car. So one thing that we do whenever we go anywhere for the day, because we live in a rural area and it takes a long time to get anywhere, is we keep a cooler in the back of the car. The cooler has ice from the fridge. We don't pay for the ice. I put snacks in there like sandwiches, picnic type snacks like crackers and olives, anything that I've gotten on sale, and always we put soda, water, or juice or whatever we're drinking for the day. So that means that we never have to stop at a convenience store. We never have to stop at a fast food place. Nobody's ever starving so much that they can't make it until they get home, and then we can get home and cook a nice meal. So we do this every single time we leave the house for more than 2 or 3 hours. It's really easy. We just keep the ice ahead of time in our freezer, and we plan ahead, fill that cooler with what we need, and then take off for the day. Number 2 is mending clothes. So I will mend clothes forever until they fall apart. Things become wearing in public clothes, to wearing in the house clothes, to wearing to bed clothes, to wearing in the garden clothes, down the line as I mend them until they're nothing but scraps. So I don't care if it is a $6 pair of sweats, a really nice pair of jeans, or a beautiful sweater that I got for Christmas. If there's something wrong with it, I will mend it. There are websites on YouTube that will show you how to sew for free, or get a friend or family member to teach you, but the supplies are cheap. You can get a little sewing kit for $1 at the dollar store, or you can build up a sewing kit over time. I will do a video on how to build your own sewing kit in the future, but if you have the supplies at hand, it is so easy to just mend clothes and keep wearing them. So I am wearing a shirt that I just noticed when I put on has a problem with it. It's supposed to have this that hooks over it, and it's missing a button. I just noticed that. It just happened because I wore this to an interview the other day and it was just fine. So I will not throw this shirt away. A lot of people would just throw this away or donate it. I will just get another button, sew it on, and probably switch out the button to match on the other side. It will take me at most 10 minutes to have a perfectly good shirt again. So mending clothes is something that you want to do, whether you're low income or high income, because it will save you so much money, especially if you buy amazingly expensive, high quality clothes. You definitely want to learn to mend them instead of donating them. Number 3 is use what you have before you buy more. So this is something that I really fell off the wagon with when I was making a good amount of money and things would go bad. So I would stock the fridge with these great fruits and vegetables and breads and things when they were on sale, but there's only 2 to 3 of us eating at a time, so things would go bad too soon because I would think in the morning, well, I don't want to have that salad tonight. We want to have something else. And we would go to the store and buy those ingredients instead of using the ingredients that are in the fridge. Now that we are back on that budget, we know better. So I will make my meal plan out of the fridge. If I don't make a meal plan for the day, I will cook out of the fridge before I buy anything new. So if we decide that we want a certain meal, I will put it off until later in the week until we use up the fresh veggies, fresh breads, and thawed out meats that are in the fridge to make sure that nothing goes bad. So this is something that's super easy for anybody to do, especially if you're cooking at home. Don't go off of what you want for the day. Go off of what's in your fridge. It is such a great practice. It uses up the items that you have in the fridge, and it prevents food waste and really lowers the grocery bill. Number 4, and I threw in a super controversial one. I'm going to get so many comments on YouTube and in my group and on my Facebook page for this one, but we do not go on vacation. We have not been on a vacation since maybe 2000, I don't know, like 18 years we haven't been on a vacation. Now we don't go on vacations because we have 5 dogs at home and an elderly aunt that we take care of, and there's just no way we could leave overnight without spending a whole bunch of money to take care of those things. But this has only been for the last few years. Before we didn't have those things, we did not go on vacation either. It's just so nice and comfortable to be at home. We can go out for the entire day and explore the world around us, especially in the rural area that we live. We can go visit friends and family. They can come visit us if we want to see people that are far away. But we can't afford to vacation, so we just don't. When we can afford to vacation, because we don't have vacation in our vocabulary, we don't use that money on vacation. So I will never spend $2,000 to go to Cabo or $5,000 for Disneyland or anything, and we don't miss it. We've never missed going on vacation. So if we had $5,000 extra, I would use that to pay down debt, or we would buy something we needed for the house, because we don't think I have this money, I need to take off with it. And if you think about it, this is going to be really hard for some people, but vacation is just a quick, fleeting memory 10 years down the road that you'll remember in pictures. That's not a big deal. You can pack a picnic and go to the beach near your house, or you can go for a bike ride and have those same kind of memories without spending thousands of dollars. So it's the time with your family that's important. It's the time with your kids that's important. It's not a destination or a location that you need to go to. Day trips are just as good as a vacation, and they're not as stressful. Nobody realizes how much stress is on a vacation. You have to get on a plane. You spend hours and hours driving somewhere. You stay in a bed that's not comfortable because it's not yours. You eat food that you're not really liking because it's not food that you're used to, but you think is great because you're on vacation, right? So again, this is going to be a controversial one, and maybe it's just us, but I know there's people out there that feel the same way. You don't need a vacation, and personally, I believe, my opinion is that you should never go on vacation if you have any kind of debt. You should always be debt-free before you use any money to take off on a vacation. So please stay with me. I have one more tip. You don't have to like all these tips. If you don't like this tip, just throw it away. But that is a way that we save thousands and thousands of dollars over the lifetime of our marriage and our life, is we don't waste it on things like vacation. Is number 5, and this is something that I do all the time, is take advantage of opportunities. If you don't have a lot of money, it's easier for you to see the opportunities that are out there. If I want to take a course, I can't afford to go out and purchase that course. So I know that I need to look for that course for free. If I want to take photography, if you have money kind of sitting there, you might go out and spend $500 on a photography course. If you don't have money sitting there, you see when it pops up in your email that there's a free photography tutorial on Udemy, or there's a completely free photography class on edX, or the public library is giving crochet classes. I actually give those classes. But if you are not in the income bracket that you can afford things like that, you look for opportunities. I took some notes. Opportunities for free classes, free samples, free events like music in the park, and free plays like Friends and Family Day. Our regional theater gives a Friends and Family Day where you don't have to pay to see the same play that everybody else has seen. You just have to go on a Thursday night instead of a Saturday morning. But it's so great that when you have a low income, you do look for those advantages and opportunities. So if you are not on a low income, open your eyes and start looking for those opportunities for free things out and about in the world around you that you can take advantage of. Free entertainment, free samples, free courses, free things are out there. And if you want to get notified on those things, the best thing that I can recommend that you do is go to my blog, www.afrugallife.org, follow all of our social media, and absolutely follow our Facebook group. I will put the link down below because there are thousands of ideas, 22,000 active members in that group, completely free, always giving ideas and tips and tricks on how to live frugally on any income. So if you like this video and you want to see more, please hit the like button down below. Please subscribe. If you don't like all my tips, don't worry, just keep scrolling. I have something for everyone here. And if you do like my tips, please comment down below and tell me what you think about them. So again, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.